some marks, 20 feet. We're seeing marks already. That's a good sign.
Randy, you're seeing fish right from the get-go launching out of Lodell Park on Lake Whatcom, but we're going to a different destination, aren't we?
We're going to head up to the upper basin on the lake, and there's fish jumping all over the place behind you. It's about 10 miles upline from where we are right now. We go through this kind of the lower basin here. I don't know, it's maybe 30, 40, 50 feet deep. And then we'll have a central basin, and it's probably 20 to 40 feet deep. And then the upper end of the lake is up to 300 or 400 feet deep. So it's kind of a unique lake.
It's a luxury for me to not have to drive the boat, so whenever you're ready, let's put the pedal to the metal and go fishing.
All right, let's go. Gotta hold the dog. My guess, even though it's early, there's maybe a little bit of a thermocline setting up, and it's probably kokanee, definitely kokanee here. That, my guess is there's a little school up right there, and this whole area is just loaded with fish.
Hey everyone, welcome to Northwest Fishing Reports. Mike Carey here. We are on Lake Whatcom today. I'm fishing with Randy Costello, RCs from Northwest Fishing Reports. I've got Hannah Pennebaker and robh with me to help out with catching these fish. Brought my dog Duke along as well. Lake Whatcom is a huge kokanee fishery that a lot of people don't know about, and we're going to show that to you today, so stay tuned. We're going fishing. You're watching Northwest Fishing Reports. It's time to pick out some gear. I've got my Dodger sleeve here, so I'm going to see if I can pick out a winner. We're going to probably run a couple leaded line first off the back and a couple downriggers. We'll see what the master Randy has to say about that.
Everything that Mike just said. Now, I brought the Dodger box, and I'm going to start with probably a couple painted Dodgers because it is a little bit overcast. And I'm going to start with a leaded line and just a surface line.
Right now we're sitting at about 1.5, 1.4 miles per hour. Seeing some nice arches on the fish finder. We got it set between about 10 feet and 60 feet. So, good sign. We've already seen a lot of fish on the fish finder already. I think this is going to be a good day.
Oh, you're looking down.
Yeah. Feels like a pretty good fish. First kokanee of the day. He's fighting pretty good.
Why don't you go ahead and reel that one?
Wow.
Come on.
Oh no, he's fighting. He's fighting.
Yeah.
There he is. It feels like a good sized fish. I can see him. Here he comes. All right.
There you go.
First fish in the boat. Beautiful lake. Beautiful fish.
Oh, no, I don't. It's the Dodger. I missed it. It ain't there.
Drive by.
All right, it's just one after another here. These fish aren't huge, but you know what? They taste just as good as their bigger cousins. This one's a little bigger. That's all right. That's not bad.
Cutty.
Cutty.
Go back.
That's got to go back.
There we go. There we go.
That's why it's a little bigger. This is a cutthroat. He's going to go back. Not going to touch him. Want to do a nice clean release. So on Lake Whatcom, cutthroat have to be released. Knotless net, rubber knotless net, and try to keep them in the water if you can. Get that hook out, revive them, put them back in the water.
Holy jeepers!
It almost broke the rod!
Wow. I'm thinking this one might be a bigger fish. Got a pretty nice solid hit. Oh, he feels pretty good. Hopefully it's not another cutthroat. We have to release those. Oh, he's fighting. These kokanee always put up such a fun fight. They're one of my favorite fish to catch. This one feels pretty good. Here he comes. That's a big fish. I think that might be a cutthroat.
Yeah, looks like another cut. Yeah, another cut.
Another cutthroat. We'll keep him down in the water and we'll get this guy released as soon as we can. That's not what we're after today.
All right, fish on. Another solid fish, which I'm going to assume is a cutthroat, eh, Randy? Probably.
It was off of here.
Is that right? We got this unleaded line, one color out. Got a bit of lull in the action. Randy's working us over to the far shore. Well, that explains that. Yeah, a little tangle. Oh, look at that. That is nice. There we go. Got untangled. That is a beautiful cutthroat. Wow. That's a quality fish, Randy.
That is beautiful. We're going to keep it in the water and then we can back to the water.
Off he goes, none the worse for the wear. Fish on the downrigger.
Oh, it's a nice fish. It's a little rod. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Kokanee.
That's what this one's saying. Oh my god.
I'm squeezing it up.
Where are you going there, Robbie?
I'm not seeing it.
All right. There we go. Kokanee candy. The viewers may wonder why we decided to keep that kokanee. I mean, it's definitely on the small side.
So here in Lake Whatcom, the fish aren't going to be any bigger. This is the whole lake is kind of a hatchery program, and there's hundreds of thousands of kokanee in the lake, and with that many fish, the fish are just going to be smaller. You know, there's limited resources in food and that sort of thing.
So that said, they still taste really good.
Yeah, they still eat the same. You stick within your limit, and you're doing what is legal, and it's a good meal and a fun day.
You don't always have to have a big fish to have a good time out when you go out fishing, for sure.
Correct.
Cutthroat.
Doubles. Robbie's got one next door. Both downriggers. Fish on.
What do you have yours, Mike?
Got mine on a God's Tooth spoon. I was just going
deep.
15 feet on this one.
Oh, I got mine on 15 feet too.
On the right depth. The bite's
bounce
just
it,
kind of
or-
turned on here.
Oh, it looks like a cut, maybe.
Is it cut?
No, maybe not.
Big, Hoisting up.
That's a kokanee.
Yep.
Isn't that a beautiful fish?
Nice fish, Robbie.
Thank you. So Mike, how do you cook your kokanee?
You know, I like to fillet mine out and smoke them up.
Really?
Randy, you mentioned a second ago, the wind's coming up a little bit, and we're starting to see a whitecap here and there. This lake needs to be respected, doesn't it?
The lake is kind of deceptive. Early morning, it can be just glassy calm, and then about 11, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, a pretty solid wind will blow down out of the mountains. And this lake can get pretty choppy. So if you are in a small boat, be aware of that. Make sure you have your life preservers and you're prepared for heavier water. And if you see it freshening up a little bit, head for the beach.
Fish on.
Reel down, give it a good pop. We got a double. No, we got a triple.
Oh, triple.
Oh, who's running the boat?
I am.
No, I got it. There's one in.
1 of 3. So we like to see.
Oh, this one's going. Water.
Yeah, mine's gone.
Has one going too.
You can really tell when it's a cutthroat, huh, Hannah?
Yep, the pole started bouncing. Kokanee, the bite's usually just a bit more subtle. With these cutthroat, the pole really bounces. You always know. And you can't keep them, but they sure are fun to catch. He's putting up a good fight. He's fighting. Oh, it looks like a nice fish. Nice cutthroat.
I like to see cutthroat that size, especially in a lake that's kind of being managed as to increase the native cutthroat population. This says to me that there's a lot of recent recruitment, because a lot of these cuts we've been catching today have been about that size.
You may be wondering why we're keeping these small kokanee, and Randy, there's a couple things about kokanee, catching kokanee, that people maybe aren't aware of. Why don't you share that with the audience?
A lot of times kokanee don't really survive a release, especially smaller fish. And in this case on Lake Whatcom, the biomass of kokanee is significant. So you're never going to see a big kokanee on Lake Whatcom. So catching them within the regulations is perfectly acceptable, and whether it's a 8 or 9 inch fish or a 20-inch kokanee, they're still all taste the same, and it's a recreational opportunity for pretty much anybody.
Randy, I have to agree with you there. You know, it's just nice being out on the water and catching these fish is pleasure on a beautiful day like this. Yeah, they're not huge fish, but you fillet them out, smoke them up, and they are delicious. So I encourage you to come out here to Lake Whatcom and check it out. It's a beautiful place to go fishing.
Go for it.
Go for it. Looks like we got another nice fish on here at Lake Whatcom. Hopefully another nice kokanee.
Oh,
Kokanee!
kokanee.
Kokaneator.
Hannah, I really got to show you. This is a Randy. He always improvises, and what we've got here is a thin blade spoon, and he's taken it, what would normally be a casting spoon, and he's put it on a clevis, and he's also drilled a hole on the fat end of the thin blade spoon, so you can run it in either direction. This little improvisation has been out fishing all the other rigs today. So it pays to have a friend like Randy who can show you new tricks over and over again. And I've just hooked myself.
Set the hook, Hannah.
What's the limit on those?
One. Another one. Come forward, little Kokanee. There we go. Pretty steady action out here today. Sean.
Go on.
So important with leaded line that you don't stop reeling. You want to do a steady retrieve. Once you get back into your backing, then you can really feel that fish better. He came off.
Don't tell me it came off. Oh, no, it's still there. Another fish on the leaded line. This one was pink corn this time. Oh, nice. Well, oh, he almost went right back in the lake. Nice little Lake Whatcom Kokanee. These fish are so beautiful. Love how silvery they are. Just about as beautiful as the lake.
Like,
Nice fish, Robbie.
Yeah.
but we are
Sun is shining here on Whatcom Lake.
Yes, it is. I think it was on there for a while. He's really hooked.
Oh, hey,
Oh, that looks like a kokanee. Nice
Yeah.
I'll
kokanee.
think about it some more. Just make sure all your safety stuff in the cars. You guys are
Oh, nice. That's a nice kokanee.
okay.
Wow, that
Talk to you soon. Okay.
didn't bring off to the side yet. That one.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Look at that kokanee.
That's trout.
Oh, that's a trout. Keep it. Want to keep it?
You can't keep it.
Huh?
You can't keep it.
You can keep the trout?
Well, actually, before you let it go, make sure it's not a rainbow. Is it
No,
a
it's
cutthroat?
it's cut. That is a beautiful cutthroat. Look at that. Oh, we're gonna get this guy back in the water. And away he went.
They are such the predator. Take a close look at a cutthroat's face and head. They are such the predator. They've got the big eyes and the big mouth, and the eyes are set so that they can really see their surroundings well. Pretty cool.
As you can see, we've had a fun day here today on Lake Whatcom catching kokanee and cutthroat trout. Some pretty big cutthroats, by the way. I want to thank Randy for taking us out and showing us his home lake. For Hannah and Robbie, I'm Mike Carey. We'll see you guys on the water and online.